Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Witch Hat Atelier, episode number 6 and 7 reaction. Two episode reaction because I'm lagging behind again. Right, but anyways, the previous two episodes, what happened is that Coco and everyone got stuck in like a labyrinth kind of thing with a dragon, and it was due to the brimmed hats, one of the brimmed hats targeting Coco, and yeah, they had to work together. Teamwork. Coco kind of came up with a plan by the end of it to how to kind of make sure that whole section, that whole labyrinth gets kind of like destroyed. Obviously, they cannot defeat the dragon directly. They don't have the like the capability for it. But like yeah, they did it like that. However, Coco was also kind of like remembered how Kifre told her that how magic is something that is used to make people happy. So he used that logic on the dragon and made it a bed. And yeah, by the end of it, Quifre comes in and kind of saves us all. So that was what happened. And there was a little brief section at the end with with the brimmed hat, kind of like saying some cryptic things, like about Coco, about how there's like some sort of like a seed has the seed that has been sown has started coming out or something like that. Obviously they have some plans with Coco, and we'll probably get to know what it is in the future episodes. So let's see. So yeah, let's get started. As always, I'll react to episode 6 and 7 together, and then I'll talk about both the episode at the end. So yeah, let's begin. Right, so episode number 6 reaction. I'll put the timer here, sync the timer to the original video, and watch it alongside my reaction. Right, and let's begin. Yeah, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my. Right. 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 Okay. What? Why is she on the cliff? Oh, I guess for better concentration. Uh. Oh, this is. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. What's that? Light on a rainy day. Hmm. Yeah, it's true. Hmm. Okay, well, damn. That's how much sleepy she is? She's just, uh, damn. That voice in 1 year. I was like, what the hell's going on? Well, there was like a lot of stress. Hmm. Okay. Oh, wow. Damn. What? I was gonna say, he has just one prepared like that? Bro. Uh, yeah, those are 5 years old. Ah. Hmm. Oh, that's good. Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Ah, okay. Damn. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess water magic. Ah. Huh. Yeah, put it into like a. I was gonna say into application, like apply it into the. Yeah, that's a good, you know, very good advice. Because, yeah. Yeah. All right. Damn. Okay. Oh, this is what? Oh, it's raining. Yeah. I know, but here's the thing. We can use magic. Guys, can we not do something about this? I don't know. I was literally saying, like we can do magic. Come on. Oh Lord. That brush, buddy. Oh, rainbow, right? Yep. Yeah. Oh. What? Uh. Oh, he's the other teacher, I'm guessing. Yeah. Wait, what's his name? Orugio. Oh boy. Orugio. Okay, that's his. What? Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Mm. Damn. Mm. Yeah. What's his name? O- Orugio. Watchful eye. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Right. Wait, what? Oh, I thought he was teams. Okay. Moral spellcasting. Ah. Uh. Oh. Damn. Well, I don't think they. Huh. Hmm. Right. Okay. Tja. Oh, there you. There is. Oh, what? Right. Whoa. Um. So just don't knock, I guess. Just go in. Right. Uh. Oh. What the? Oh my god. Well, you had to be more clear about it. You know. Oh. Damn. Right. Well. Oh, what the? Paving stones that go in. Oh, right. One stone layered on the other. Ah. Oh, wow. That is so smart. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Well, now that you've, you know, seen it firsthand, how much she likes magic. Damn, it's still raining. Oh boy. Hmm. All right. Oh my god. It's even. Wow. The storm is. Well, nothing you can do about this. Oh my god. Hmm. Okay. Concentrating hard, so no other. Oh, nice. Work in the outside world. Oh, what the? Oh, damn. What happened? Emergency? Hello? What happened? Ah, uh, hmm. Okay. Uh, hmm. Alright, that was episode 6. Let's move on to episode 7. Okay, so I'll be putting the timer here. Sync the timer to the original video and watch alongside my reaction. And yeah, let's begin. Okay, so here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Right by the tree. Alright. That's a big tree. Hmm. Oh. Oh, I see. So obviously we saw how she has trouble like concentrating in front of situations like this. Window way exit. Oh, okay. So it's like a teleportation kind of. Wait, what? Damn. Everyone's coming now. Focus on the. Ah, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Hmm. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that is not good. Who is magic for? Oh, right, right. Hmm. Yeah, do what you can. Mm. Oh, that's the window. That person. Oh God. Ooh, damn. All right. Yeah. Two. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Nice. Wait, what? Why was there a need to do that? Oh, I guess he kind of. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh God. Wait, what? Well, it's a water sword. Rain cleaver. Okay. Nice. I don't think so. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Yeah. Right. Oh no, I got. Will try to bring. What? Hello? Oh my! You literally died a few moments ago, and now. Oh. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Wait, what? Did she fall there as well? What happened? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god, he got. Uh. Oh my god, is this. Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell? You guys are more interested in what magic she'll use than. Oh, she's. Her. I'm guessing some of. Maybe like her parent. Alright. Oh, they did kind of. Oh my god. Damn. Mm. Gap in the. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's also true. I forgot about that. Can she like? I don't know. But I was gonna say like, can Coco do some? What the hell is it? Hmm. She kind of got up. Uh. Oh, the ring. Hmm. Hide your hand beneath your long cloak. Oh. Memory of you. Well, but it's distracting them, I guess. The yeah. Okay, there you go. Nice. She was able to make the thing that she was practicing. Yeah, and Coco can use the levitation magic while they're being distracted. You know, as they said, like do what you can. It's pretty big. Maybe use multiple. Well, you did something very stupid. Oh, yeah. And yep. Uh, right. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Because because she needs a like a big. She can use the cape or whatever, and she's accustomed in drawing in, as she said. Like, is that what she did? Wait a minute. Yeah, yeah. There you go. But wait, how did she make the boulder move? Oh, I guess she used the same. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, she used her dress, the thing. Hmm. Ah, okay, so I see what. Right. Oh yeah, I guess. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. What in the? All right. What in the hell? Oh God, it's them. What did they call them? Knight Morales? Winged caps. Damn. Uh, where? Well, they both did it. Bro, what? What the hell is he talking about? You can literally see she has a she has the witch hat. Wait, what happened? Okay, what? Well, she didn't. She said, "Oh no." Yeah, you're gonna end it there. Well, Kifre and I forgot the other guy's name. The other teacher. They saw the flare. They're on their way. I'm assuming they'll probably come in the nick of time. Ah. All right, and there you go. That was episode number uh, 7. So episode 6 and 7 reaction. Those were 2 episodes. Now let me talk about both episodes. First episode, which was episode number 6. So yeah, in this episode we get to see Coco learning how to use magic. Not use magic, like she already used magic before, but learning how to properly like learn new magic in a very interesting way, which is by applying it to daily life, which Kiefer taught her, by like kind of integrating the magic spells that she's using into cooking. That's the best way to do it. So that's how she's learning. And then we also had the second part where we get to oh, we also meet the other guy. What was okay what was his name? His name is Ol Olrugio. Orugio. And the L is silent. Orugio. Um, so we get to know about this new character. So he's apparently, I think they called him the watchful eye or something like that, because he's supposed to be keeping an eye on like these guys and reporting into the higher ups, if if everything is going correctly or not. Like if there's something that is not okay. He's supposed to be reporting. He's like the person who keep watches over them. And yeah, we meet that character, and obviously at first he was like, oh, let's take her to the Knights Morales. But then Kiefer was like, no, I'm not going to let you do that, even if it means I have to stop you by using my magic. At which Orugio decided to hear him out, and like Kiefer told him that if you take her to the Knights Morales, obviously we will be like losing the one little like lead that we have of the brimmed hats. That will definitely be gone. But at the same time, you will also be robbing Coco of her love for magic, which she has, because like the the spell that they'll use to erase her memory will take that the love for magic along with it as well. So yeah, in the end, Coco then later on gets to know that apparently he's the one who made the thing, the floor, the glowing floor thing, that one, which made her like magic so much. And she thanked him, and he realized that, yeah, this is what Kiefer was talking about. This is the love that she has for magic. So if I bring her into the Knights Morales, yeah, this will be gone as well. Anyways, and the episode ends with the thing that was happening with the carriage that fell into the water. The storm was happening, so like it ended over there. Now let me talk a little bit more about this episode. First and foremost, in this episode we get to see a little bit of more of Agot's situation. So she's trying her best to like perfect this magic spell that we were seeing, the light magic spell that she was doing. But like a lot of the times she couldn't concentrate properly. She's like, oh, why is this not happening? Later on we get to know, not get to know, but we hear it from Kiefer's mouth, and what he said was pretty appropriate. He said that Agot is someone who, instead of focusing on like what she's doing correctly, she's focusing on more what she's doing incorrectly and getting frustrated by it. And obviously, like that is making her more stressed out and making her like try to hasten the process, try to like prove herself quicker to other people, and she's kind of doing that. And this is going to make her like make some mistake in the future if she keeps on going on this path. um right, and you can see that like when Coco was like kind of practicing magic spells with her, like little bits and pieces of like noise was kind of making her like lose concentration. And then she kind of went outside and kind of like was making the spell. Later on, when the storm was happening, she couldn't concentrate because of the constant like like the storm kind of hitting the window, and then the commotion from the outside. All these things she couldn't concentrate. And you know like the fact, as Kifre said, the fact that she cannot do something is something that she's focusing so much on that she's messing up even more, and it's taking her longer. So that was the problem which she was facing. Now that was that. Then we also had the, like I said, the whole Coco section where Coco was trying to do the fire magic, but she cannot do it properly. But then Kifi was like, "Ah, just integrate this into like normal everyday job." And he kind of gave like showed her how to kind of like cook that food that they were making. And finally, she was able to do it. And yeah, so it's a good, because like since magic is mostly like like the preliminary magic that they're using and that they're learning, since it's more like the basic elements like wind, fire, water, as Kifre said, it's very like easy to apply this in cooking because cooking needs these like things, like like you need fire, you need wind, you need water, yeah, and maybe a little bit of earth as well. I don't know, I guess you don't need it that much, but still. But you, these things you kind of need, so you just integrate these in cooking. And since like Coco is practicing more on fire magic now, she can use that like into cooking and learn how to do it properly. And it's a very good like like thing, like not only like here but everyday life as well. Like if you're able to integrate like a skill that you're trying to learn into your daily life, that's the best thing you could do, and that's the best way to learn it. Like as they said, if you are trying to, like, uh, for example, learn if you're trying to learn a language, just make it something that you have to face every day in your life. Like, try to speak it, you know try to listen to stuff in that language every day. Like, like, and if you do that, like, miraculously, you won't even have to, like, sit down and learn something. You learn it automatically if you just integrate into your daily life. It's like one of the easiest and the most efficient way of learning something, learning a skill. And yeah, that's what we saw. um Kiefer also kind of shared his part of the, like, a little bit of a back, like a childhood story of him, where he mentioned how he didn't like water magic, so he wanted to, like, perfect it quicker, and all that stuff. Then they wanted to go out for a picnic, but it was raining. But I'm like, guys, you guys are witches. Like, come on. And yeah, Kiefer made like a little bit of a, well, I don't know what you call it, but that little space where the rain was not falling and it was all sunshiny and everything. Yeah, and they had a little picnic. They went back. Coco wanted to bring Agot outside, but this is when they meet. Um, uh, what's his name? I forgot his name again. Oh Lord, Orugio. Yeah, Orugio. And yeah, so, and now let's talk about Orugio. So Orugio, obviously, he was like, "Come on, guys, I have to, like, like, report this, and this is something that you cannot do, Kifre." But Kifre was like, "No, I'll have to stop even if I have to use my magic," which made Orugio be like, "All right, since he's this serious, let's listen to him." And after listening to him, and he was like, "Fine, I'll look the other way, you know. But if things go somewhere bad, I am reporting this, you know." But after all of that, later on, when Coco kind of bumps into, like, Orugio inside his room, where the brush buddy went in, Coco realizes that Orugio is the one who made that glowing, like, footstone thing, and she expressed her thanks to him because obviously that was one of the things that made her love magic so much. And seeing that, Orugio was like, yeah, you know what, Kiefer was right. Like, well, obviously he doesn't say that, but, like, I'm saying, like, that's probably something that went through his head, that because he saw directly how much Coco loved magic, and bringing someone like that to Nice Morales and making the memory go out. Yeah, it's just something so bad. Like, it'll leave such a bad aftertaste in the mouth if you do something like that, to a little girl like this, who's just so happy about magic, just taking something like that away from her. Yeah, it's just right. Anyways, and then, yeah, after that, at the end of the episode, we get to see the whole situation with the carriage, and Argot is like, let me go and help. So episode number 7 starts from that point onwards, and in episode number 7 we get to see, like, one of the things that, like, they say is, as Kifre say, as Orugio said, do what you can. Like, obviously you cannot do everything and anything, but the main thing is to do what you can in that situation to the best. you know so fulfill your role instead of trying to do something more. Like, do exactly what you can at the degree that you should. And we got to see that perfectly in this episode, where by the end of it, Agot did what she could at that moment, because she cannot, like, help out that kid from there. Coco was in a better position to do that, so she did what she could by distracting everyone and giving Coco the thing, the ring. You know, that is what she could have done at that moment. While Coco did what she could by taking advantage of everyone being distracted and drawing the magic circle and saving the kid. So like, up until now we have been seeing how Agot was like, even in this episode as well, we saw there was a section when Agot was like, oh no, this is perfect. like, the teachers are gone, I can do something, I can prove myself. And we also got to know like why she's like this, because apparently in her past, like, like her, I'm guessing her mother and everyone else like had so much expectations from him, because like her mother was, I'm assuming it's her mother, is like some sort of prodigy and all that. um and everyone like expected her to be the same. So expectations, and just like people were like, oh, why is she not as good as her parent, stuff like that, made her like that. I'm sure we'll get to know more later on, like more of her backstory. But for now, this is what we know, and these expectations and everything, like, and made her try to, like, is making her try to prove herself. But she's like, I can prove myself if I am able to do this alone. So throughout this episode, we were seeing that. But then when um what's her name, Coco, even in a situation like that where she was like almost like getting like falling into the water, she was like, oh, like, Agot, what can I do, how can I do to help you guys, tell me. That made her snap out of it, where she was like, yeah, even in this situation she's trying to do what she can. So this is the part where I guess she changed her mind, where now she was not thinking like, oh, how can I prove myself. Now she was thinking that what can I do to increase the chances of saving this kid. you know what they should do there is try to save the kid, and try to say, obviously Coco was also in a difficult situation, but that was the main goal there, save the kid from that situation. you know so focus on that only. What can you do to help that? Agat couldn't do much, but what she could do, she performed perfectly by distracting everyone so that they cannot see what Coco is doing, because you have to keep the magic a secret, how they do it and all that. And gave Coco the ring, and Coco did what she could, is by saving the kid. You know, so yeah, and there you go. That was like, like, that was what was required here, because like, if I guess if Coco, if Agot didn't, like, change her mind at that moment where she saw Coco, she probably would have tried to do something on her own, maybe like go down on her own, try to save the kid on her own, and it would have made the situation even worse. But she snapped out at the nick of time, and she was like, all right, like, what I should do, I should perform that only. So there you go. Now what Coco did here is use the stone breaker spell that, like we saw before, that Agat used to like, make the boulder like into sand and save the kid. And she also made like the floating, like, her, the the, what do you call it, that cape thing, put a magic circle on that and made it float so that they could come out of there. Yeah, so that's what she did. And like, each did what they could and saved the kid at that moment. uh, but yeah, then in the end we get to see, apparently the Knights Morales are here, and apparently what Coco did there, now we don't exactly know what happened, but everything is sand now. So obviously the Knights Morales is like, what the hell, like, you guys are apprentices, like, and you're doing something like this has to be like involved with the brimmed hats, like, so they're not obviously listening to them, and now we're in trouble. But the thing is, like, this is extremely hasty. I feel like this freaking guy, he came, he grabbed Coco and Agot, and was like, "Who is it that did this?" And then when Coco was like, "Oh, I did it, but I don't know what happened," immediately he's like, "All right, so I'm gonna take your memory." I'm like, "Bro, just calm down. There could be more to this story. Like, what the hell?" Because like, he just came here, asked a question, and immediately decided to enforce like justice on the whole situation, without even like trying to figure out if there's like a second part to the story or something else is going on. Like, that is insane, man. Like, if this is how the Knights Morales acts, then I have serious concerns about these guys. Like, good lord. They didn't even give them like a minute to explain themselves. Like, what the hell is this? Like, oh my god. Anyways, I'm pretty sure Kifre and like like Orugia will probably come and stop this, because like, as Agot said, that like that the magic light spell that she used Obviously, it was to distract the others, but at the same time, it was also like a signal for like Kifre to come here. So they'll probably like reach here and stop them, but yeah. Now, a few other things to talk about in this episode. I talked about most of the things, but one thing I wanted to mention here is the sword that Kifre used. It's a very interesting sword. I think he called it Rain Cleaver. Yeah, it has like magic circles in it, and like he takes it out of the sheath and like water starts coming out, and then she puts it back into the sheath. Water stops. My guess is like because like they use like magic symbols very like interestingly in this show, where like certain things connect to certain things to complete a circle and break a circle, and using that as a process, they like switch magic on and off. For example, in the previous episode, as we saw, the floor thing that like glows up when you put your leg, like when you put your weight on it. So apparently there's like a magic circle like thing inside of it, and it has like a little like covering on top of it, and if weight falls on it, it clicks into place, completing the magic circle and making light come out. And if you take out your, like the weight comes up again and the magic circle gets broken, so the light goes out. Something like that. It's very interesting. It's like, I guess you could say this is like magic here, like the application of magic at least here reminds me very much of like electricity, like like wires and stuff. Like it's quite like extremely like that. So what I'm trying to say here is like the sword as well. I'm guessing it has something like that, where if you take out the sword, like the magic circle, I'm guessing it probably completes itself somehow, and that's how the water comes out. But then you would put it into the sheath. I'm guessing there's something in the sheath which makes the magic circle break, maybe, or something else happens, and then the water kind of goes out. Something like that, I'm assuming. It's very cool. Like, like I don't know if they'll ever explain the mechanics behind the sword, but it probably is something like that. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that sword. Right. Okay, what else? Yeah, I think that's it. Right. So yeah, now we're in trouble. The Nice Moralises are here, and they're like, "What the hell is this? You made a whole damn sand, like thing." Now, like I said, even if Coco did it, like I feel like it's extremely wrong for someone in a position like that. Like they're literally part, like the Nice Morales. They're literally like the, like the police force, I guess you could say, kind of like the ones who are overlooking justice and everything. For someone like that to take a decision like that at a drop of a hat, like he came, he asked, and he's like, all right, it's you then. Like I'm gonna take your memory. Like, bro, chill. Like, what the hell is this? You didn't even give them a chance to like defend themselves or anything. Like, like, is this how you guys work? That is extremely concerning, man. But anyways, yeah, we'll see. Next episode, we'll see what, I'm sure Kiefer is going to come and save them. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, that was it. That was my reaction to episode number 6 and 7 of Witch Hat Atelier. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.